मैं वही सोची थी,
Okay,
प्रेजेंटेशन करके
okay.
भी हो सकता है।
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm just ये कॉल का तो फाइनल
Okay, by the time Preeti Madam is adjusting, if you have any queries, any questions related to what you have learned so far, about my, if you have any question, kindly ask.
थोड़ा इधर हो जाओ, तुम भी आ जाओ. I don't know why it's taking so much of time sharing that.
No question, no queries. क्या हुआ प्रीति? Yes, Mani Patil want to ask something? Yes, Mani Patil, do you want to ask anything? Are you all able to listen to my voice?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
are audible.
क्या बात है? मुझे रिस्पॉन्स नहीं मिल रहा है किसी का.
मैम आपकी वॉइस आ रही है. हेलो.
हाँ हाँ, तो आपको अभी इन जनरल दोबारा पूछती हूँ, आप लोग को कोई भी क्वेरीज वगैरह हैं हम जो पढ़ाते हैं उसमें से, खास करके मैंने जो पढ़ाया है उसमें, बाय द टाइम प्रीति मैडम तैयार हो जाए हम रिवीजन एक कर सकते हैं. आपको कोई क्वेरी हो तो.
आफ्रिकाમાં લોકો
मैम एज सच तो अभी कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है.
कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, क्वेश्चन नहीं है, अच्छी बात है. कल के लिए सब तैयार है ना? कल से हम लोग प्रेजेंटेशन कर रहे हैं.
मैम 10 डेट से है ना?
हाँ, कल मतलब नेक्स्ट क्लास, सॉरी।
हाँ, यस मैम।
आज 8 है ना, तो नेक्स्ट क्लास इज ऑन 10th।
यस मैम, यस मैम, यस
नेक्स्ट
मैम।
क्लास से आपका प्रेजेंटेशन होगा। और इसी वजह से हम लोग ये प्लेटफॉर्म में गए हैं कि यहाँ से आप अपने प्रेजेंटेशन कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि मीट में थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम हो रही थी कि आप प्रेजेंटेशन नहीं कर सकते थे। अभी यहाँ इसीलिए आज ये प्लेटफॉर्म चुना है कि देखते हैं कि इसमें इजीली आप लोग को प्रेजेंटेशन हो पाता है कि नहीं।
मैम एक डाउट था,
हाँ,
ग्रुप में
पूछिए।
सबको प्रेजेंट करना है या ग्रुप की तरफ से कोई एक रिप्रेजेंट करे तो भी चलेगा?
नहीं, ग्रुप की तरफ से कोई एक प्रेजेंटेशन करेगा तो चलेगा।
ओके मैम, थैंक यू।
और ये आप ओरल प्रेजेंटेशन भी कर सकते हो, पावर पॉइंट बना के भी प्रेजेंटेशन कर सकते हो। और मानो आपके ग्रुप के एक लीडर बन गए, उन्होंने प्रेजेंटेशन किया, फिर आपको लगता है कि वो प्रेजेंटेशन में मुझे कुछ ऐड करना है, तो उसके प्रेजेंटेशन कंप्लीट होने के बाद आप वो प्रेजेंटेशन में अपना 1-2 लाइन ऐड कर सकते हैं। तो ये ओपन है।
ओके मैम।
ओके मैम।
और भाषा के लिए भी बी क्लियर, इट कैन बी इन इंग्लिश, इट कैन बी इन गुजराती, और इट कैन बी इन हिंदी. So don't be afraid of making your presentation in the language where you are comfortable.
मैम
ओके मैम।
टाइम
Okay, fine. अभी ये प्रीति मैमन कहाँ चले गए? हम लोग यही टेस्ट कर रहे थे कि प्रेजेंटेशन मेरे अलावा कोई इसको यूज करके कर सकता है या नहीं।
हाँ
मैम कर
मैम,
सकते हैं,
हमारा
मैथ्स में
एक्चुअली हाँ मैथ्स में था, तो हमने प्रेजेंटेशन दिया था, तो इसी हिसाब से हमने दिया था मैम। कोई
अभी
और भी
हम
प्रेजेंट
ऐसा
स्क्रीन
करो।
एवरीवन कैन प्रेजेंट।
ओके फाइन, थैंक यू। ऐसा करो, आप में से कोई जस्ट प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए कोई एक ट्राई करो, तो आप में से कोई भी
यस
एक
मैम, लेट
के
मी
पास कुछ भी छोटा बहुत वर्ड का। हाँ, प्रीति मैडम आ गई।
मैम,
एक मिनट। इज इट ऑल ओके प्रीति? म्यूट अनम्यूट करो प्लीज। हाँ, यस, हो गया। नाउ मैडम इज एबल टू डू इट। प्रीति, आपका अनम्यूट करिए। प्रीति, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है, आप अनम्यूट करो।
प्रीति मैम आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही।
शायद नेटवर्क इश्यू है।
प्रीति,
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ,
Yes. Ma'am, my screen is visible?
यस यस।
Okay.
आपने एक पावर पॉइंट किया है जो बिल्कुल ब्लैंक है, मगर वी कुड सी दैट।
Ma'am, it is just opening actually.
Okay, okay, no, fine, no
Yeah.
problem. So I think you are able to do it. That is what I
Yeah.
was telling the student also, that
Yes,
tomorrow, next class onwards, if they want to make presentation, they will be able to do it. I
Yes.
hope all students are also able to see it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
It is
thank you.
visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you.
I hope everybody is able to see the PPT.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Okay. Shall I start, ma'am?
Yes, yes, Preeti, you can start.
Okay. That day we were discussing something about transfer of learning, and it is transfer of practice, transfer of training, named variously. So this is somewhat the learning which has taken place earlier, Now we are implementing or applying that knowledge which we have learned earlier in a new situation. So various psychologists, they have defined this transfer of learning in their viewpoints. As I have told you, Thorndike and Wordsworth, they have given this as a name of transfer of practice, and somebody has said it to be that particularly it is improvement in one mental function, and other, like Thorndike, he has given the identical element theory. This I'll discuss today. So basically there are few definitions we have discussed that day, nothing to discuss more. Types of transfer: positive transfer, that is the learning which assists in the new learning, and the learning which put obstacles or hindrance in the new type of learning is negative transfer. And zero transfer is the learning which has taken place earlier, which has no effect now or has a partial effect on the new learning. So these are the types of learning, and we have discussed it variously, like effect of positive transfer on cognitive domain, effect of positive transfer in case of your affective and psychomotor domain. Similarly with the negative transfer, with the examples we have discussed in detail. Now till now, if anybody is having any sort of question or query, you can ask, then I will proceed to the theories of transfer of learning. Is there any question you want to ask, or any doubt is there? Okay. Now I move to the types of theories, and these are, sorry. Yes, these are few theories here which are given by various psychologists, those who have worked on this concept of transfer of learning or transfer of training, you can say, a theory of mental discipline. Now, in this theory, basically, the psychologist said that thinking, reasoning, understanding, attention, there are various faculties in our mind for every sort of activity related with the mind. Now they ask for, they say that every cognitive domain, it plays a different role, and these faculties play their significant role in the new type of learning. So this is, they variously said that if we remember the things, or we have a reasoning, but later on this theory was discarded, and Thorndike gave a new theory of identical elements. He said that now we know that in transfer of learning, previously learned knowledge is there existing in the mind of the learner. Now in a new situation, the learner wants to learn the theory with the preconcept that is framed in his mind. Now he is trying to see the identical elements, or you can say the identical components in the new situation and the earlier situation in which he has learned that concept. Now he found something very similar. He tries to find out something very similar, and he wants to implement it. Now this is how he is trying to make himself clear, like how I can implement those things in a new situation. This we can understand with the help of one example. Like if you are learning physics, and there are various numericals, you are calculating many things, then the earlier component is like you have mathematics, and you have done earlier calculations, you have certain formulas, And now in the physics, now you are correlating it or finding the components of addition, subtraction, or division, multiplication, which the calculative part you have done earlier in another subject, right? So this is what he says, that these are the identical elements or the components. Thorndike named it as theory of identical components. So it is also known as theory of identical components, also generally known as theory of identical elements. Basic thing in this theory was that he said that there are certain components that is similar in the new situation related with the previously learned knowledge. Correct? Now, theory of generalization. A theory of generalization stands like you have, if a learner is there, then while learning any concept, he generalizes the thing. Okay, and then when a new situation arises, then he implement that generalization in a new situation, right? And this theory was given by Judd, Judd, and he gave this theory of generalization. For this, he has done one experiment on the 6th grade and 7th grade students, and he now said that he was practicing. He made two groups, okay, and this was just an experiment. He made two groups, one control group and one experimental group. Now he told those learners that now what you have to do, the experimental group and the control group, he said that there was one glass filled with water, okay, and he made one target that you have to throw, you have to target that point, the mark inside the glass 11 inches deep, okay. Now he said that the experimental group was given the explanation theoretically how you have to throw to the certain mark. Suppose a coin is there and then it should reach that particular mark. It should touch that particular mark under water. Okay. Now experimental group as well as the control group, both the groups tried. Experimental group having the knowledge, then also the result that he found after this experiment, that experimental group and control group, they made certain mistakes and they were not so successful as it was thought, right? So there was basically no difference in the targeting of that 11 inches deep mark in the experimental group and control group, apart from the theoretical explanation given to the experimental group. Now this was practiced with both the groups, either it was experimental group and control group. Now, I will mention, as you people are new and some of you must be knowing or some of you must not be knowing, the control group is, which is not, it is as it is. You are just taking the learners, you are picking some of the learners, you are giving no training to them. But the experimental group is the one where the learners are trained in that particular theoretically, that how you will target to that mark. And that is our experimental group, which is treated for some concept that we call as experimental group, and the control group is as it is, you have taken the learners. इतने मेरे को किसी को कुछ confusion नहीं है ना, what is experimental group and what is control group? ठीक है?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
अब जो experimental group, what they tried to target on 11-inch mark underwater, and they were all unsuccessful in this process. Now he gave them another chance, but now the mark was above that, and it was only 4 inches deep. Okay, now both, both the experimental group and the control group, okay, so they now again tried for this thing, and now his conclusion was the group, either it was experimental group and control group, both the groups they tried and they have a good attempts compared to the earlier attempts that they have made, right? So why it was so? So he gave the explanation that it is not that the experimental group that was trained theoretically to target that mark, but the learners generalize how the things have gone earlier. Okay, now you can now you can relate this generalization. He said that the learners generalized in case of 11 inches deep water, where they were targeting to a mark, that how they will reach to that situation. So after all doing all those attempts, they have generalized certain concepts in their mind, and when they were told to mark for 4 inches deep in water, they were successful because that generalization after practice was there. Okay, so there was no help theoretically given to the experimental group. Now when they made the attempt for 4 inches deep, then they were little bit, or you can say much more improved for that generalization that they have taken, and then they were able to make some targets on that 4 inches, right? So he said that this generalization has taken place in the mind of the learners, and now if we relate this thing for transfer of learning, then we see that what is the new situation here? Can anybody tell me? And what is the answer? Yes.
4 इंच डीपर जो उनको करना था वो न्यू सिचुएशन हुआ.
Okay, and the earlier situation?
11 inch deep target जो करना था.
Very good. Now this is the thing that he said that the earlier learned concepts, when generalized properly, then in a new situation the learner is able to those concepts after generalization. So this was the theory of generalization given by Judd, and he told how the transfer of learning takes place. ठीक है, इसके बाद now we come to the theory of ideals. Now this theory was given by Bagley, Bagley, and he said that anything can happen, or any new learning can happen when some value is added to it. Okay, so if you give those values more connected with it, then the learners are able to do it very nicely, those things in a new situation. Okay, now for this Bagley also did one experiment. Now what was the experiment? He said that he told to the learners that there should be a very good handwriting or neatness will be observed when you will do your mathematics work today. Okay, so the learners tried to improve while writing very neatly, no mistakes, and very neatly they did their mathematics work. Now after that there was a class of English comprehension, and there also learner wrote something in their notebooks. Now he observed that this was a new situation, but the neatness that they followed in the mathematics work was not observable in the English notebook. Okay, Now his argument was that if a new situation is arise, then the learners should apply that knowledge of neatness in the new learning or new work that they are doing in a new situation, that was English work, right? So but that was not possible. So he said that if we attach one value, right, so that value, because of that value, you can see this transfer of learning. Now for this, he said, okay, now in the class he announced that you have to keep neatness everywhere inside the school and outside the school. Now whatever work you are doing, there should be neatness in your work. Then afterwards, he gave few few subjects, and in different classes or periods, then he observed that the neatness that he was expecting, when one value is added to the work, that neatness has to be there. Okay, so this was fixed in the mind of the learners, and when this learning, or you can say when this value was there in their pre-concept or the pre-learning that has taken place, and now when they started for their next work in the next class, then they kept in their minds that yes, now we have to keep neatness in everything that we are going to do, in every sort of work that we are going to perform. So that particular, this neatness ideal or value, you can say, that remained in the mind of the learners, and then now they are implementing those, this thing in the new situation or new work or new class of any subject, either it was English, Hindi, Sanskrit, mathematics, whatever it is there. So he said that whenever we attach any value to it, then it remains present in the mind of learner, and then you can see or observe those performance in the new situation, right? So this was the theory that was given by Barclay, and now he said that just like the love for wisdom that is there, this is one value. Then the thirst of knowledge, this is again one value. Okay, so these values, if you attach with the learners, finding of new things or giving logic to any concept, reasoning, so the learners will, whatever they are doing, they will attach why it is there, reason, they will put value of reason to it. Okay, they will now not be towards rote learning or cramming, which you call. Okay, now they will reason for it. So if you want the effectiveness of your teaching, so then you will be able to see whether they are following this value in their new situation. So this has to be taught. The values have to be taught with the learning rather than the concepts. And if it is maintained, now thirst for knowledge, or I have to reason for anything, why it is happening. It is not what my teacher has taught me, why it is like that. So he puts every time a one question, what is the reason, what is why it is happening. So any value, if attached to the learning, that will be available in the new situation, and then the learner is now more convenient towards it, right? So these are the theories of various theories given by various psychologists, and these are all in basically the three identical elements and generalization and ideas. These are in confirmation with the transfer of learning, and this is how we can say that transfer of learning takes place when a new situation arises, and whatever pre-learning we have done, it is now upon the learner how he implements. But yes, it is possible that if a learning has taken place very conveniently and comfortably, then it remains in the mind of the learner, and when new situation arises, he is able to implement those concepts or values or generalizations that are available in the new situation. Right. So this was all about the transfer of learning. I'm stopping my sharing here. So I suppose that you all must have understood. Only 67 of you are there. Okay. See, your two classmates are also here sitting with me. One is Hetal and one is Vishal. They are sitting in my room because some renovation work is going on in our faculty. Anyways, now if anybody has doubt regarding it or some explanation you want.
Ma'am, I have one doubt.
Yes.
Ma'am, actually, there are three types of transfers taking place. One is positive, negative, and zero. But in practical situation, if we see, then the zero transfer is very less likely to happen, because whatever we learn, it has either a positive impact or negative impact. So I'm not saying that zero transfer will not take place, but my question is that is it possible that zero transfer will take place?
Yes. See, I told you that zero transfer is the meaning for zero transfer. First of all, we should understand that meaning for zero transfer is okay. What you understand by zero transfer, first of all, so that your concept would be.
Yes, ma'am. You had told that the learning will help us partially or not at all. Is it that?
Yes. So,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. Now, give an example of cognitive domain where you say that there is no transfer of learning that is taking place in that. Can you give an example?
Ma'am, I'm not able to correlate this point. That's why I asked that, ma'am. Is it possible that zero transfer can take place?
Okay. Anybody else?
Ma'am, I also had same doubt.
Okay.
How it is possible that zero transfer will take place?
Yes. Or partial transfer can take place, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Partial it can take place,
Yes,
but
it is.
zero,
It is. You
zero,
know,
how it is possible for
it
zero?
is named as zero, but the implication is that Shobita has told that it is either it has no effect, zero means it has no effect on the new learning, or it has partial effect on the new learning. Okay, Mariam?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now, the thing is, when partial is when suppose. Now, that day also, if you remember, I have given one example. Like, if now there is one badminton racket and one tennis racket, right?
Okay.
And
Yes,
I
ma'am.
told you that the strokes will be different for the tennis and badminton. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, but the strokes will be different. Correct?
Yes.
Hmm? So partial transfer, how to hold the racket and how to, because this situation is very little, or you can say somewhat similar, but not total similar. Okay, there is one opponent in front of you. Now you are giving to him, he is giving back your, either it is shuttle or your ball is there in case of tennis. Yes, so partial the situation is similar, partial the learning is also possible. How? You are giving the stroke, you have to compete with him. These are the concepts that are similar. Okay, but the strokes are different. Here it is, you know, you have to jump in case of badminton and give the cock to the other opponent. But in case of tennis, now the strokes are different. So that that if you have learned badminton, that it will not be helpful. That skill will not be helpful in the tennis. But the situation how you are having the opponent, this is not in the case of cricket, right? इसको ऐसे भी समझो, समझ आ रहा है? So cricket is entirely different thing, but these two, tennis as well as badminton, they are partially similar. Situation is there for the learner, where he can apply some knowledge which has taken place in the case of badminton. Now he is trying to correlate, and now he is saying, okay, as we were throwing the cock there, now we have to use it ball here. Shobita, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So basically, from situation to situation, it depends. If the situation is similar, then we can apply the previous knowledge. Like in case of badminton, if we are playing and then we are playing tennis, then we'll be able to correlate. But if we are correlating cricket with it, then zero transfer is taking place.
Yes,
So,
no use, no use.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. I got it.
So there
Yes.
is no use of that learning which you have taken place earlier.
Yes, ma'am.
Although that is there, but they here knew that you don't have to apply that knowledge that you have learned with the cricket.
Right,
Okay?
ma'am. Yes,
So there is
ma'am.
no zero transfer, no effect. You will have a new learning. Every day we are having new learning.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है ना? Mariam, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
और somewhat clear? कुछ और पूछना है तो पूछो.
नहीं मैम, थोड़ा बहुत जब बैडमिंटन का लगा तब मुझे जनरलाइजेशन का भी मतलब ऐसा आई वाज कोरिलेटिंग इट,
आएगा वो जनरलाइजेशन आएगा.
भी वही हुआ.
ठीक है, लेकिन अगर हम क्रिकेट से कंपेयर कर लेंगे तो नो इफेक्ट, जीरो आ जाएगा. समझ आ रहा है?
यस मैम.
ठीक है, कुछ भी डाउट है तो पूछो. आई विल जस्ट वेट.
हेलो मैम.
एनीबडी एल्स? हाँ बोलिए.
हाँ मैम, जैसे हम मैथ्स में टेबल्स लर्न करते हैं और फिर हम कोई भी सम सॉल्व करते हैं, तो अगर उसमें मल्टीप्लिकेशन पार्ट है तो वो टेबल की मदद से जल्दी सॉल्व हो जाएगा. भले ही पूरा सम तो सॉल्व नहीं होगा क्योंकि सम में डिवीजन भी होगा, पावर्स भी होंगे, तो इसको बोल सकते हैं हम ये जीरो ट्रांसफर.
नहीं, this is positive transfer. The learning that has taken place earlier, now it is helping you in the new situation. जैसे मैंने आपको एग्जाम्पल उस दिन भी दिया था कि जैसे आपको कि जो अगर हम मैथ्स जानते हैं तो अगर हम केमिस्ट्री में या फिजिक्स में या अकाउंट्स में कुछ कैलकुलेशंस कर रहे हैं, तो दैट प्री लर्निंग ऑफ दोज कॉन्सेप्ट्स और कैलकुलेशंस आर नाउ हेल्पफुल इन आवर न्यू सिचुएशन. So that is the learning taken place earlier is assisting in the new knowledge.
ओके मैम.
ठीक, चलो. और कोई किसी को कोई डाउट आ रहा है दिमाग में? बहुत अच्छी बात है, आप लोग समझ रहे हैं, पूछ रहे हैं, इट इज वेरी गुड. और किसी को कुछ पूछना है? चलो. So how एक question अब मेरा है कि now you have understood the transfer of learning in each and every aspects. Now can you tell me in the classroom situation how and in what ways you can use transfer of learning, and you will keep in mind that there should be a positive transfer of learning possible in your classroom. हम focus किस पे करेंगे? As a teachers, as you all are BA trainees here, so as a teacher, how you can implement this knowledge in your classroom. तो आप तो ये कोशिश, you will always try for the positive transfer of learning, isn't it? Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that knowledge. Yes. So whatever we have learned earlier, now we are now implementing in the new situation. तो कैसे कर सकते हैं, और व्हाट आर द थिंग्स दैट वी शुड कीप इन आवर माइंड व्हाइल इम्प्लीमेंटिंग दोस, कोई बताएगा?
मैम जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल एक सिंपल लेते हैं राइटिंग का, आपने जैसे अभी एक एग्जांपल दिया था, राइट? तो मैम राइटिंग का हम जो है बच्चे को मोटिवेट कर सकते हैं, मतलब उसने अगर अच्छे से लिखा है तो हम क्लास में उनके नेम्स अनाउंस कर सकते हैं। तो उससे क्या होगा, अगर वो एक सब्जेक्ट में अच्छा लिख रहे हैं तो दूसरी बार भी वो सारे सब्जेक्ट में दे विल ट्राई टू राइट इट नीटली वैसा, और बाकी स्टूडेंट्स को भी जो है कि एंकरेजमेंट मिलेगा। तो उस हिसाब से उनका जो प्रीवियस लर्निंग था कि मैंने ये हैंडराइटिंग अच्छे निकाले, मैम हैज अप्रिशिएटेड, मेरा भी वर्क अच्छा दिख रहा है, देन दे विल ट्रांसफर इट टू दी वेरियस अदर सब्जेक्ट्स। तो ये एक छोटा राइटिंग में हम मतलब इस हिसाब से कर सकते हैं।
ओके, एनीबॉडी एल्स?
मैम सिमिलरली अगर हम डिसिप्लिन इंकलकेट करें बच्चों में स्टार्टिंग से ही कि यू शुड बी डिसिप्लिन, यू शुड बिहेव लाइक दिस इन सच अ मैनर इन दिस सर्कमस्टेंस, सो बच्चा क्या करेगा, उसको आगे जाके अगर उसका पॉजिटिव रिजल्ट मिल रहा है उसको, तो ही और शी विल अप्लाई इन फ्यूचर एज वेल। एक ये भी हो सकता है मैम।
बिल्कुल, that is true. We can implement it. See, those values, if we attach, then an honesty or rote learning, cramming of the concept. If we add the values like you have to always reason for it, so he will always reason for it. Okay, तो वो तो उसको हमेशा फायदा ही करेगा, ठीक है ना? So, whatever we are doing in the classroom, we should always focus on that the child should try to use the concepts or the learning, the knowledge that he has taken earlier, and this is our duty that we should correlate those things in the mind so that their knowledge should be very much organized in their minds.
Hello ma'am.
जिसे हम लोग प्रीवियस
मैम हमारे पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस भी स्टूडेंट्स के साथ शेयर करने से ये आ सकता है ना इस चीज में, मतलब वो भी अपने उस बिहेवियर में चेंज लेके आ सकते हैं पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस से।
this can your experience or experience of क्यों हम why we are teaching them various personalities that their own personalities, because that that is just for the inspiration. Okay. Yeah,
yes,
if you are giving the example of Kalpana Chawla in your classroom,
yeah,
it has some meaning. It is done purposefully. That yes, she was brilliant. She was hardworking from very normal family, and anybody can do any sort of wonders. It's not like so. This is we have to, in general, we can say, not for the transfer of learning. But yes,
and ma'am, adding to this,
inspiration part you can always do with the learners, and that will remain in their mind. The incidences that you tell them as a knowledge, that will remain in their mind as the ideas, and then they will, in the new situation, definitely they will come up with when they are exposed to the new situation. ऐसे आप कह सकते हैं इस चीज को।
Yes, ma'am. And ma'am, the way we are behaving with our students, like behaving भी, और जैसे हम लोग say for example कभी कभी टीचर्स की प्रॉक्सी होती है, तो they used to go to the different section, तो वहां पे अगर in case हम लोग हमारी कुछ बुक रीड कर रहे हो या डिक्शनरी रीड कर रहे हो, तो अगर हम रीड करेंगे तो स्टूडेंट्स हमें देखेंगे कि नहीं टीचर आर डूइंग दिस, तो शायद वो अपनी लाइफ में घर जाके उसे अप्लाई करें कि नहीं हमें डिक्शनरी पढ़नी चाहिए, हमें बुक्स पढ़नी चाहिए, और हम स्टूडेंट्स को कहे कि देखो मैं इस एज में हूँ, स्टिल आई एम रीडिंग डिक्शनरी एंड बुक्स, तो शायद वो इम्प्लीमेंट कर सके अपनी लाइफ में।
रोल मॉडल वाली बात आ गई कि व्हेन दे सी एनी मींस पर्सनालिटी और द रोल परफॉर्म्ड बाय एनी पर्सन, देन ही डेफिनेटली एम्प्लाइज दैट, ठीक है, that learning always takes place. Okay. Okay. तो अभी किसी को कोई, अच्छा मैम दीप्ति मैम, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Ma'am, their attendance, can you take the attendance, ma'am?
Okay, we can complete here class. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So wish you all the best. From next class, we will have your presentation on the same platform. Fine?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.